Today we are going to launch our poisoning attack. Here we have the VirtualBox, and it's contain two virtual machines, which are Ubuntu and Kali. In this case, the Ubuntu will be the victim machine, and Kali will be the attacker machine. Let's begin with Kali to see how it communicates with the Ubuntu. First, I will open Ubuntu because I want to see the IP address of this machine. Okay, I will go to the terminal. Here's the terminal. I will type fconfig. Here's the IP address of the victim machine, and I will go to the Kali. I will ping the another machine to see how it's communicated, or to see if it's communicated or not. Now yes, they are communicated to each other. Then I will go to the victim machine because I want to see the ARP table of this machine. Here we have the Wi-Fi, and the MAC address of the Wi-Fi is end with 05, and this is the IP address of the Wi-Fi. Okay, and this is the MAC address of the victim machine. Let's go to the Kali. But before we go and launch the attack, I will go to the victim machine to see what's the operation system, or how it will be done without the packet forwarding to any other machine. First, I will start with the Wireshark. This Wireshark is opening now. To show the packets where it's forwarding in the normal operation. First, I will go to the any third party, connect to any third party. So now I will see the ARP table after launching this attack, and after the packet is forwarding to the attacker machine. I will see the ARP table of the victim machine, how it's changed. So this is the gateway IP address, and this is the MAC address of the gateway, which is end by p3 as the same as the attacker machine MAC address. So that means the packets are forwarding to the gateway. So now to see the operate after I show you the the ARP table under the attack, I will show you the operation under attack and where the packets are being forwarded. Just by type anything and try to communicate. Just to see. I will type sudo Wireshark to show where's the packet being forwarded. I put the filter ARP to see the ARP packets and start packet capturing. So when the victim machine tries to reach any third party, the packet will be forwarded to the attacker machine, as we see here. Here the destination. The destination MAC address is the same as the MAC address of the attacker machine. That means the packets are being forwarded to the attacker machine. So the source is the MAC address of my gateway, and the destination is the MAC address of the attacker machine. Now I will stop Wireshark and so now let's start with with deploying the countermeasure. I will type ARP-S because I want to deploy an static ARP countermeasure. One nine two 168 81. But before this, I want to stop the ether cap. So to deploy the countermeasure, I just want to see. I will stop the ether cap and I will deploy the countermeasure. One nine two 168.81. This is the IP address of the gateway, and the MAC address of this gateway is 022p99. So after after I deploy this countermeasure which is static ARP, I will show the ARP table another time. So show me this is the MAC address of this gateway, and this is the MAC address of this gateway, and this is the IP address. Sorry, this is the MAC address of the gateway, and this is the MAC address of the victim machine. Okay. Now I will relaunch the attack to see if the countermeasure is useful or not. The same steps I used before, which is scan or host. You'll see 3 hosts added, and then I will go to the host list to add this a target to, and this my victim machine is the target 1, and I will go another time for the victim machine to see if this static ARP is useful or not. So as the same as this, يعني we have this is the MAC address of the gateway, and this is the MAC address of the victim machine. That means this countermeasure is useful, and the MAC address of the victim machine, the MAC address or the MAC address is not being. So now I want just to make a quick revision, a quick comparison between the MAC address of the victim machine under 3 situations. The situation number 1, before launching the attack and before deploying any countermeasure, and the second situation, the ARP table after launching the attack. The ARP table of the victim machine after launching the attack, and the third situation, the ARP table of the victim machine after deploying the countermeasure. Let's go here in the terminal and type ARP. So here the MAC address of the gateway is not changed, but after launching the attack by the attacker machine, I will go and relaunch the attack another time to see how the ARP table of the victim machine changed. Now start making the ARP poisoning attack by this attacking tool. So let's go back to the victim machine and see how the ARP table will be changed. So here the Wi-Fi gateway, and this is the MAC address of the attacker machine. That means it's changed, and the packet will be forwarded to the attacker machine. After that, I will deploy the countermeasure, which is ARP-S and 192.168.181. Sorry, 8.1, and the MAC address, which will be So after deploying this countermeasure here, the static ARP, the ARP table, I type the ARP command here to show the ARP table after deploying the countermeasure or static ARP. Here the Wi-Fi, and this is the MAC address of the Wi-Fi. It returns back to the same original MAC address, and this how to